Hi, good morning everyone. Today we will do chapter 10, exercise 10.1. Hope you very well understand the concept of ratio, which one I have already sent to you. So in this, your first question is you have to find the ratio of A ratio B if 3A plus B ratio A plus B given to you 9 ratio 5. So what you will do, first you will convert into the fraction form. 3A plus B by A plus B is equal to 9 by 5. Now cross multiply with each other because there is single fraction on the left side and single fraction on the right side. If there are two single fraction on either side, you can cross multiply with each other. Then first 5 multiply by 3A plus B and 9 multiply by A plus B. First 5 will be multiplied by 3A, then 5 will be multiplied by B. That gives me 15A plus 5B. Next 9 is multiply A plus B, so that gives me 9A plus 9B. So here is 15A minus 9A is equal to 9B minus 5B, because next is we have to equate the like terms on either side. Here is A term is there and A term is on the another side. When we shift on the left side, sign will be changed. Similarly, this B term shift on the right side, sign will be changed. 15A minus 9A gives me 6A and 9B minus 5B give me 4B. Now cross multiply again with each other. We get A by B is 2 by 3. So ultimately my answer is A ratio B is 2 ratio 3. Similarly, you have to find the value of X ratio Y. Now here already fraction form is given to you. 2x plus 3y upon x plus 8y is equal to 1 by 2. Same, cross multiply with each other. 2 multiply with this whole bracket and 1 multiply with this whole bracket. 2 multiply 2x plus 3y and x plus 8y. Here 2 multiply each and every term present within the bracket. That gives you 4x plus 6y, x plus 8y. Now again equate the like term. X shift on this side, make it negative, and this plus 6y convert it to negative and shift on the right side. So this we call it transposing. Then 4x minus x or 4 minus 1 give me 3. X shows the like term, 8 minus 6 give me 2, and y shows the like term. Cross multiply with each other. So I got 2 ratio 3 again. Now in your third question, the present age of Mohit and Mayank are in the ratio 11 ratio 8. Mayank and Mohit, ratio's age is given to you. Ratio of their ages is given to you. That is 11 ratio 8. That is a present age. But after 8 years, the ratio of their ages will be 5 ratio 4. You have to find what is the actual ages of Mohit and Mayank. So we consider that let present age of Mohit is 11x and present age of Mayank is 8x years. So after 8 years, Mohit age will be 11x plus 8 and Mayank age will be 8x plus 8, because we add 8 years, because we are going to count the age after the 8 years. So 8 years will be added. So according to the statement, ratio of their ages after 8 years is equal to 5 ratio 4. So converted into the fraction sign, 11x plus 8, 8x plus 8 is equal to 5 by 4. Cross multiply each other. 4, 11x plus 8, 5 into 8x plus 8. 44x is plus 32. 40x plus 40. Equate the like terms. 44x minus 40x and 40 minus 32. Ultimately my x value is 2 years. So I substitute back the present age of Mohit 11x. In place of x, I substitute value 2. 11 into 2 gives me 22 years. And Mayank 8x, 8 into 2 is 16 years. That means present ages of Mohit is 22 years and Mayank is 16 years. Now your fourth question is, Rita has 100 rupees notes and 50 rupees note. Rita has total 100 rupees and 50 rupees note. Total sum of money she has is 7,000. She has total 7,000 rupees. The ratio of 100 rupees notes to 50 rupees notes is equal to 5 ratio 4. How many notes of each type does she have? Actually, what you have to find? If Rita has total money is 7,000 rupees, if Rita has total money is 7,000 rupees, then among 7,000 rupees, how many notes? Notes means note in the form of rupees of 100 rupees, or how many notes of 50 rupees. So you have to find the basically quantity. So in this, first we consider let 100 rupees note, because we have ratio is given 5:4. 5 part belong to 100 and 4 part belong to 50 rupees note. So let 100 rupees note quantity is 5x and 50 rupees note quantity is 4x. If quantity is 5x, so what will be the rupees form? That is 5x into 100. And if 50 rupees quantity is 4x, so how much value of 50 rupees of 4x quantity notes? That is 4x multiplied by 50. So that is a total rupees. So according to the statement, that total rupees should be equal to 7,000 rupees. Now you multiply 500x plus 200x, 700x. After division, x value is 10. Then 100 rupees notes 5x, 5 into 10 is 50, and 50 rupees note 4x is equal to 4 into 10 is equal to 40. Next is price of an article is 105. Old price is given to you, and increase ratio is given to you 5:7, that is A ratio B. So what is the increase price? Your formula is new price is equal to B by A into old price. So here 5:7 consider as A ratio B, but we have to write B upon A. So that is 7 upon 5 into 105. After calculation we get 147 rupees. It means increase value of the article from 105 to 147. Next is Aman is 30% heavier than Rajiv. Ranjan is 20% heavier than Rajiv. So what is the ratio weight of Rajiv to the weight of Aman? So in this statement said that, so whatever Rajiv weight is there, if we find the 30% of Rajiv weight and added in that, so that becomes the weight of Aman. And Ranjan weight 20% means if we find the 20% of the weight of Rajiv and add in same Rajiv's weight, so that becomes the weight of the Ranjan. Now you have to find the ratio. First you have to find, so first we consider let Rajiv weight is equal to x, then Aman weight according to the statement is x प्लस 30% ऑफ x. इट मीन्स राजीव के वेट में ही आप 30% राजीव का वेट ऐड कर दोगे, क्योंकि उसका क्या है, अमन का राजीव का जितना वेट था उससे 30% ज़्यादा है, तो 30% ऑफ x उसमें ऐड हो जाएगा. रंजन वेट इज़ x प्लस 20% ऑफ x, बट हमें रेशियो चाहिए सिर्फ राजीव टू अमन. वी नीड ओनली रेशियो ऑफ राजीव टू अमन. सो राजीव इज़ x and Aman is x plus 30% of x. So now convert percent into 1 by 100, that is a symbol value. So x divided by 1 plus 30 by 100 into x. So divide, when you take the LCM of this, we need 100 numerator denominator both to make it a common denominator. 100 plus 30 give me 130 by 100x, but when I change divide into multiply, 100 will move numerator to upward and 130x will be moved to the downward. So x power will be 1 minus 1 and 10 by 13 is left, and my required ratio is 10:13. Next, your seventh question is Neeru's height increased by 3 centimeter. It means whatever Neeru's height was there previous, so if you increase 3 centimeter in that height, so new ratio will be 36:37. Find the present height. So what was the present height or original height? So here we consider let Neeru's present height is equal to x centimeter. According to the statement, x ratio x plus 3. It means we have to find the ratio of original height to increased height. So x plus 3. So that ratio is given 36:37. Now cross multiply. When I cross multiply, I found the x value is 108 centimeter. So 108 centimeter is Neeru's present height. Next is 8th question. The ratio of the girls and boys in a school is 5:7. In a school, the ratio of girls and boys is given to you, and that is also written in your statement that boys quantity is 150 more than the girls. Okay, so find the total number of students in the school, that you have to find. So we first consider let number of girls is equal to 5x and number of boys is equal to 7x, and if you want to find the total number of students, you have to add number of girls and number of boys. Now you have to identify the quantity of girls and boys. According to the statement, if you add 150 in the quantity of girls, so that becomes exactly the quantity of number of boys, that is 7x. Now by transposing, equate the like term, 5x move on other side, changes to negative, so that gives me 2x is equal to 150. Now any term multiply with x, when move on other side, changes to divide. 150 divided by 2 gives me 75x. So if I get the value of x, so I replace back into the number of girls. 5x is equal to 5 into 75 is equal to 375. Number of boys, 7x, 7 into 75 is equal to 525. Now total strength is equal to 375 plus 525 is equal to 900 students. So total student in the school is 900 students. Next is the price of mobile was, that original price given to you 12,000, its price decrease in the ratio of 7:4. What is the decrease price? Formula is same, new price is equal to b by a into old price. Ratio is given in the form of a ratio b, so we write b ratio b upon 1, 4 by 7 into 12,000. So my required value after calculation is 6,857.15 rupees. It means new reduced price of the mobile is 6,857.15. Next 10th question is, the sides of a triangle are in the ratio 4:5:6. If its perimeter is 45 cm, find the sides of the triangle. Let first side is equal to 4x, second side is equal to 5x, and third side is equal to 6x. And perimeter is given in your question is 45 cm. Perimeter means you have to add all the length of the sides of the triangle. So that means 4x plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 45. So 4 plus 5 plus 6 give you 15x is equal to 45. When 15, that is multiply x, move to another side, so that will be moved to multiplication, changes to division. So 45 divided by 15 gives you 3. So my required value of x is 3. After getting the x value, we can easily identify substituting the x value in first, second and third side. If I substitute in first side 4x, 4 into 3 give me 12 cm. The second side 5x, 5 into 3 15 cm. Third side 6 into x, 6 into 3 18 cm. So required sides of the triangle is 12 cm, 15 cm and 18 cm. Now your 11th question, two numbers you have given are in the ratio 4:5. If 5 is added to each and every number, the ratio, new ratio becomes 13:16. So that means if we consider first number is 4x and second number is 5x, and according to the statement, in both number 5 is added and you have to write in the ratio form. 4x plus 5 ratio 5x plus 5 is equal to 13:16. Now convert it into the fraction form, cross multiply. 16 multiply by 4x plus 5, 13 multiply 5x plus 5. When 16 first multiply 4x give you 64x, and 16 multiply 5 gives you 80. 13 multiply 5x 65x, and 13 multiply by 5 65. Now equate the like term. 65 move on this side, changes to negative sign. 80 minus 65 and plus 64 move to another side, changes to negative. 65 minus 64x, and my required value of x is 50. Then first number 4x is equal to 4 into 15 60, and second number 5x is equal to 5 into 5 is equal to 75. Now your last question is 12th question. This we can do with the two ways. First I will tell you the statement that is exactly same I explain you in the second concept of the ratios chapter in last video. So here whatever you have given in the box, whatever balls are present, so 3/5 balls are of red. That is a part, 3/5 part of the whole, whatever balls are present in the box. So 3/5 part of the red, and whatever remaining is left, so that is considered as part of green and yellow balls together. Okay, then ratio of the number of green and yellow ball is given 5:3, and according to the statement, if yellow ball is 10 less than the green balls, it means yellow ball quantity is, if you subtract 10 balls from green balls quantity, so that become yellow ball. Then how many red balls are there? So this question you have to do two ways. First way is, if total number of, suppose we have total number of balls is equal to x, the number of red balls is 3/5 part of the x balls, and number of green and yellow ball together is the remaining of the 3 by 5, because if out of 5 balls 3 balls is considered of red balls, so how many parts are left to complete it? 5 minus 3 gives me 2, that is 2 by 5. So number of green and yellow balls will be together becomes 2 by 5 of x balls. Now sum of ratios given to 5:3, sum of ratio, that is 8. That means out of 8 part, 5 part is of green balls of 2 by 5 of x. 2 by 5 of x is the total quantity of the green and yellow balls, 2 by 5 of x. Okay, and whatever rest of the ball is left, like 2 by 5 part, जो आपकी 2 by 5 पार्ट्स जो बॉल की रह गई थी, वो उसका जब 8 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया गया तो उसका 8 में से 5 पार्ट ग्रीन बॉल था और 8 में से 3 पार्ट यू हैव येलो बॉल्स. सो वॉट एवर 2 by 5 quantity is total green and yellow ball is there. Among that, if you divide into 8 equal parts, out of 8 5 parts is of green ball and out of it 3 parts is of yellow ball. Now you have to multiply, you get 5 by 20x here, number of green balls, and number of yellow balls gives you, when you multiply all the terms, changes off to multiply 3 by 20x. Now in the statement it is given that number of yellow balls is equal to number of green balls minus 10. So number of yellow balls is 3 by 20 of x and 5 by 20 of x minus 10. So 10 shifted on this side, like term shifted on one side, positive changes to negative. So when you take the LCM, you got 2 by 20x. Now here this term when goes to another side, any term multiply with the variable move to other side changes to division sign. So division changes to multiply, 20 by 2, and total balls I found, that is 100 balls. So among that, number of balls, red ball is 3 by 5 of x. You replace x value, that is 60 balls. If condition of finding the yellow balls and green balls, so 3 by 20 of x, that is yellow balls. Just replace the x value, calculate, that will be 15 balls, and 5 by 20 of x is 25 balls, that is the number of green balls. So that is a one method. Second method is if you want to convert into the ratio form. So what you will do, you go with the part, red balls is 3 by 5 parts and green and yellow combined together gives you 2 by 5 parts, because 1 is considered as your whole number is total number of balls present in the box, that is 5 out of 5. If you converted all the balls into 5 parts, and 5 out of 5 will be considered as 1, that is a whole number. So 1 minus 3 by 5 after LCM got 2 by 5. So green and yellow ball ratio is given 5:3, sum of ratios is 8, that means out of 8 ball 5 part is of green balls, not of total balls, only of the 2 by 5 part, because green and yellow part combined together gives you 2 by 5 parts, and out of 2 by 5 parts, if 2 by 5 parts converted into 8 equal parts, out of 8 parts 5 parts of 2 by 5 is considered as part of the green balls, not quantity. Still there is no quantity, that is only part. Okay, similarly yellow ball is out of it 3 parts of 2 by 5 parts of the total balls. Okay, so that is considered as part of the yellow ball, that is 3 by 20. Now when you write ratio of red, ratio green, ratio yellow, 3 by 5 ratio, 5 by 20 ratio, 3 by 20. Now LCM is 20, when you remove the denominator you get 12 ratio 5:3. So here if now we consider if number of balls is equal to x, then ratio will be 12 plus 5 plus 3, sum of ratios is 20. That means that x quantity of balls converted into 20 equal parts, and red ball is out of 20 12 parts of x, yellow balls is out of 23 parts of x, and green balls is out of 25 parts of x. After that you move to the same our previous part, where number of yellow balls is equal to number of green balls minus 10. Solve with same way, 3 by 20 of x is equal to 5 by 20 of x minus 10. After solving we get x is equal to 100 balls, and Applying the x value, number of red balls is equal to 60 balls, number of yellow balls is 15 balls, number of green balls is 25 balls. So among these two methods, which method will be easier for you? You can continue. I will explain you this statement again. इस स्टेटमेंट में आपको क्या गिवन था कि एक बॉक्स में आपकी बॉल्स हैं, ओके। उस बॉल्स को 5 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया गया। 5 में से 3 पार्ट क्या चला गया? रेड बॉल्स का पार्ट, नॉट एक्चुअल क्वांटिटी, ओके। तो बाकी जो पार्ट बच गया वो 2 बचा। 5 में से 2 पार्ट, वो बचा ग्रीन और येलो बॉल का। और जो बाकी का पार्ट बच गया उसको भी फर्दर 5:3 में, क्योंकि उसमें इक्वल क्वांटिटी तो है नहीं ग्रीन येलो बॉल्स की, वो 5:3 क्वांटिटी है। तो जो बाकी का पार्ट जो बचा था, जो 5 आउट ऑफ 2 पार्ट्स बचे थे टोटल बॉल्स के, उसका जब 8 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया, उसी पार्ट को जब फर्दर 8 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया तो 8 में से 5 पार्ट ग्रीन बॉल के हिस्से आए और 8 में से 3 पार्ट आपके आए येलो बॉल्स के हिस्से। तो इन सबको ऑफ को मल्टीप्लाई किया तो मेरा एग्जैक्टली ये नंबर ऑफ ग्रीन बॉल्स की क्वांटिटी आ गई 5/20x और नंबर ऑफ येलो बॉल की क्वांटिटी आ गई 3/20x। और स्टेटमेंट में लिखा था कि नंबर ऑफ येलो बॉल्स किसके इक्वल है? अगर ग्रीन बॉल्स में से 10 बॉल्स सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया जाए। आफ्टर सब्ट्रैक्शन वी गेट द टोटल बॉल्स एज 100 balls in the box, and applying the x value we got the value of red balls, yellow balls and green balls. Thank you. Have a nice day.